Well, good morning, my friends. It's your old pal Jordan the Lion. How you guys doing? It's a beautiful day here in Los Angeles. Today, we're meeting up with the Lionheart. And first thing this morning, I'm getting my car fixed. Hopefully, it's gonna be a great day. And good morning to this guy. Good morning to this guy, I said. Jock, come here. So what I'm hoping to do today for the vlog is I want to go to Occidental College. It's a local college around here. And I know that Charlie Chaplin filmed scenes there, and I know that they even used that campus for the movie Clueless. But today, neither of those are what I'm going to vlog. There's something else I want to vlog, and it's actually at the football field. A 1932 Paramount Pictures classic, starring one of my favorite comedy groups, the Marx Brothers. This is a fantastic glimpse into the Marx Brothers comedy if you've never seen them. This is the best of Groucho, Harpo, Chico, and Zeppo. So remember that line a couple of days ago that was in my vlog and I was trying to figure out what that line was with that big rainbowed archway? It was this. People in line had those helmets and those shirts. It's pretty cool. That bus bench over there says, "There is no chocolate in hell, that's why it's hell." And it's a quote from the new Roseanne. So I was kind of wondering if that was a Netflix show or what that is, but it says it's on Channel 7 out here, which I think is ABC. So coming March 23rd, Tuesday, March 23rd. It was on Tuesdays when it originally aired, wasn't it? So if it's going to be the same cast, and it looks like it's going to be on the same night, probably at the same time on the same network, hopefully they'll keep the same theme song. They have to, don't they? That's such a classic theme song, that harmonica. And so the reason I chose this Marx Brothers movie that we're going to do today, it's actually called Horse Feathers. I chose it because I did a Thelma Todd vlog, and that's been a really popular vlog. A lot of people have really enjoyed that one, and Thelma Todd actually is a co-star of this movie. You know what? In this neighborhood, this could mean anything. It could be a serial killer yard sale for all I know. Well, it's been a few days. I think we should stop in here, shouldn't we? Shouldn't we? Okay, go say hi. Go tell him you're here. Hey, Jaw, look what I got you. All right, Jaw scored. I seriously feel like I'm in the Trailer Park Boys. This is on the ground here. Well, the mechanic flaked. I haven't heard from him, but I did get some Amazon mail. Awesome. Awesome. One of my favorites. All right, true to form, my usual tradition, if I meet up with anybody for a vlog, I always meet them here at this kind of ghetto Tommy's. This is always a real equalizer, but I like this place. I don't care. And I guess this is our guy. What's going on, my friend? Good to meet you. All right, we are on our way. This is gonna be great. Like I said, I've loved this movie for a long time, so I'm hoping that even though I know it's changed over the years, this is actually the oldest football field in Los Angeles. It's been here since 1916. There we go, there's a sign for Occidental College. Well, in 1932, the Marx Brothers made history here. At least, comedic history for me. Well, here we are. Today, this is the scene of our vlog. Like I said, we're doing Horse Feathers, 1932 Horse Feathers, and the story of this is that Groucho Marx is the new dean of Huxley College, and Huxley is doing a yearly football game against Darwin, and so all four Marx Brothers are in this. Actually, there were more than four, but Gummo wasn't in any of these movies, so they actually all four were in this, and Zeppo actually plays the son of Groucho, and Zeppo says, "Dad, you know, every year they hire a new president of the college, and the only time that hasn't happened was when they won this football game. So what we need to do is we need to go down to a speakeasy, hire two ringers for the football game, and we need to win the football game. And so Groucho goes to this speakeasy to do that and accidentally hires 2 icemen played by Chico and Harpo. And so those two end up creating all kinds of chaos, and they're not real football players, but they end up coming out here in the final, kind of the big climax of the game. Because, as I mentioned, Thelma Todd's in this. Thelma Todd she's kind of the girl that Zeppo's trying to woo, but she's also already married. And so her job at one point from her husband is to get the playbook. And so you'll remember that scene if you've seen the movie where Groucho and Thelma Todd are out on the canoe and he's playing the guitar and singing songs, and she tries to get the playbook and he ends up kicking her off the boat into the water. So when they end up playing here, they try and kidnap the other football players, the ringer players that they thought they were hiring, and end up Chico and Harpo end up get kind of locked up. They get locked up where they're trying to lock up the other guy. So they end up breaking free, and it was actually out here on this field. Now this field it's changed considerably because over the years, all the stands they changed since the movie, but you couldn't even really see that in the movie. All the shots in the movie are so tight on the field you can't see anything that's around any of the field. But this is the field. This is the field that you see Harpo and Chico riding around in the garbage can chariot into the end zone in that one scene, and they're dancing around down here. This is also the same field that you see Harpo as he's running by with the ball. He stops by and grabs a hot dog and is running with the hot dog, and then you see him attach a bungee cable to the football, and as he throws the football he's springing it back and forth kind of like a yo-yo. And this is definitely, I think, my favorite Marx Brothers movie. I love A Day at the Races. I also love A Night at the Opera. And then, of course, Duck Soup with Groucho. But this was the one that always made me laugh the hardest. And especially this scene. Like I said, this was one of those movies that chariot scene where they're racing up and down the field in that garbage can chariot, that actually has made like top 10 list of funniest moments in sports, or like sporting moments in movies. So it's kind of cool for me to come out here and see this, because now, like I said, they've changed this to, I believe it's AstroTurf, but it was originally real grass, and now it's Kemp Stadium. But when they filmed here, it was Patterson Field, and so you can still see down on this end there's a Patterson Field scoreboard. But now they use this for the football team, and they also use it for lacrosse and soccer. But I know it from that hilarious movie in Horse Feathers. Now, of course, like I said, since it was 1932, everything would have changed since then. The stands were different. Even the benches where we see Harpo and Chico playing cards, the very first time we see them on this field, everybody is meeting up for the huddle, and they're sitting there playing cards. And then there's another scene, of course, where Harpo's running with the ball and gets tackled, and when they finally get the pylon to open up, it's Chico and Harpo playing cards on the field. Now, it's also one of my favorite movies because you get to see Groucho come out in his jacket with the tails out onto the field playing football with these guys, and that's when he runs over to the other team and he's telling them what plays he wants them to run, and Zeppo walks over and says, "Dad, you're coaching the wrong team." And he goes, "Yeah, but our guys won't listen to me. And by the way, play like you did last week because I got $5 on these guys." Just total classic Groucho comedy. If you don't know Groucho, I mean, this is like the perfect place to start, because if you're like a Buster Keaton fan, Buster Keaton wrote for these guys for a while when they went to MGM, but this was the Paramount years. This is when more of the script and everything was more of kind of what the guys were doing on vaudeville, because they got started in vaudeville. And part of the reason that Zeppo didn't really hang around and that the Marx Brothers would kind of eventually become just mainly known for being Chico, Harpo, and Groucho was because Zeppo's personality was so much like Groucho, they just didn't have room for both of them, and eventually when there just wasn't, much starring room for Zeppo, even though he was a good singer and everything, he just kind of opted to fade away. And so the whole movie is pretty much a musical as well. So you get that classic song that Groucho sings, "Whatever it is, I'm against it," when they're telling him how the faculty wants him to behave as the president here, and he's letting him know whatever they want, he's going to do the opposite. like I said, classic Groucho. Let's come over and take a look at this Patterson Field sign. Even the goalposts in the movie were wooden, so those aren't even the same ones. So Forrest just asked a great question. He said, in the movie, are any of these buildings in the background? And that's the one complaint that I had when I was trying to, you know, all these film books that I found all mentioned that the Marx Brothers filmed this scene here on this field and everything, but as I watched it, it would have been hard to know that otherwise, because every shot they do is so tight on the field and so close up of the guys that you can't see anything beyond there. Now, they do show some stands, and they show a lot of stands. I mean, they show like way more stands than what are here. So I'm guessing that that was just stock footage that they used for the movie. Who doesn't love a good church bell? Yeah, now unfortunately they make a lot of claims online. They'll say things like, you know, the Marx Brothers filmed the movie here just so they could use the field. That actually isn't true. If you watch the movie, you can tell that was all done on a soundstage except for this scene. Even when they close the doors, you can hear the hollowness to the doors, and the sets, you can hear the way they clang. But they definitely filmed that whole football sequence. It's about, I'd say, 6-7 minutes right at the end of the movie, and I'll try and put in a few scenes so you guys can see it. There's even a part, I love it, when Groucho first hires the two guys thinking they're ringers. he goes, what are you guys gonna need to do this? And Chico goes, well, we'll need a football. And he goes, I don't know if we have one. Will you do it otherwise? So many great jokes in this. So many great jokes. And like I said, all the shots are so close in on the field, you can't even see you can't see hardly anything else outside of it to see where anything's matched up. But they do that whole celebration with the garbage can chariot in the end zone. So let's imagine that was this end zone. There's an interesting football statue over here I'm going to take a look at, and I'm trying to get on the other side of this fence to show you this Occidental fence because it's very cool, but I'd rather show you the proper side of it. And if this school sounds familiar to you, well, it had a pretty famous attendee for a while, Barack Obama, Jack Kemp. Oh, Jack Kemp, didn't Jack Kemp, wasn't he like, he was a politician there for a while too, wasn't he? Is that the same Jack Kemp that was running with Bob Dole for vice president? I bet it is. Here we go. We found our way to the other side. Now, this is a cool gate. If you take in all the details, super cool. Check this out, okay? See that tomato? It's a catcher's mitt. Gymnastics. Look at this globe. Very unique, I love it. And that's not even taking into consideration all the little details and all the little flowers and things. Look at all that. Got a little bit of Randyland here with these jewels in there. Look at all that. That's all part of their gate. See, I love coming here and just kind of discovering stuff like this. A spider in there. And then right through there is the Jack Kemp statue. LA Ram. And could have almost been vice president. I don't know. Pretty cool. I love seeing stuff like this. Even at the very top. Those flowers all have jewels at the very top. Rad. Oh, you're right. Yeah, Forrest just pointed out, he goes, yeah, that globe is a bowling ball. And I said, God, you're right. Look at that. Well done, Occidental College. Now, like I said, I'll be back out here in the future because there's a lot of things that were actually filmed out here, and one of them I already mentioned in the vlog, so I'll probably do that someday. And like I mentioned earlier in the vlog, that football field, even though they've changed just about everything about it, that was the oldest one in Los Angeles. We're gonna get out of here and try a local pizza place in this area that I've heard about for a while, so hopefully it'll be pretty good. So we wanted to go to that pizza place I know about, but they actually don't open till 4, so we drove around the neighborhood because I knew there were other places to eat, and we found another place that we're gonna go to, and as we parked the car I looked right in front of us and I go, that's Pat and Lorraine's. This is the diner from Reservoir Dogs. This is where all those guys sit around and have that opening sequence where they're sitting around talking about the heist and what they're gonna do, and they're having the whole conversation with Steve Buscemi talking about the tipping and everything. I've already vlogged it, so if you want to see this, go watch my Reservoir Dogs vlog. I don't know if you can see it, but if you can see on the other side where this trailer is, I love what it says. It says, "Take me home, country roads." Oh, look at how they decorated this place. This also isn't where we came to eat, but they had all these little, I guess those are possums, or what are those? Well, this is where we wanted to come today. I just saw this place online. I've driven past here numerous times, but I think they just changed it over. Now they have pinball. So yeah, so I was totally right. This place is super new. In fact, I asked him and he said, yeah, we just opened Friday. So it's kind of a bar and they have a limited menu, but it's a pretty cool menu because they have this kind of weird like Mexican El Jefe pretzel. But what I love about this place is they have a ton of arcade or a ton of pinball games here. And we're talking the old ones, like old classic ones. I'll show you. They're playing T-Rex, you gotta love that. Anybody that's playing Mark Bolan, Evel Knievel, look at that. Love all this. But what he was saying is he said they just had their first inspection, and he said that they had this mural up here painted, and when the inspector came in, they made him cover all the nudity up here with ferns. So there may or may not be ferns if you come in here to visit it on your own. But they have up here it says pinball tournaments. Look at that. Free peanuts. Pretty cool, man. It's really old school. Check this one out. The roller disco. Very cool place. Well, even though the stuff on the menu looks good, it's just not what either one of us are kind of in the mood for. So we're gonna go down to Pat and Lorraine, see if they're still open. I know they have a early closing time, but if they're still open, we're gonna eat there instead. All right, I haven't been here since I did this vlog, so, and I had coffee here, I didn't even eat. So there's a picture of them inside here eating, and we're actually gonna sit at that same booth right here. Or the same, that's where it would have been located right here. Yeah, that photo up there would have been taken kind of like right here. And you can see those same baskets of flowers up there, all that stuff. Oh yeah, I got a Reuben. It looks like Forrest got the eggs rancheros. And some coleslaw. Oh yeah, this is good stuff. All right, the food was great. Last time I was here I only had coffee, so it's nice to try it out. It was awesome. And it was awesome to sit where that awesome scene happened. Did not expect to do that today. Well, Jeffrey, in honor of it being Marx Brothers Day, I'm going to walk down to the Trader Joe's and show off that awesome art inside there of the 3 Marx Brothers. No Zeppo this time, but the 3 Marx Brothers with the 3D glasses on. There they are. Well, good evening, my friends. I hope you guys all enjoyed this vlog, and I hope that you enjoy the Marx Brothers as much as I do. Like I said, it's unfortunate that so many of the shots, they focus so tight on the field you can't see anything else, but just knowing that was filmed there, I had to go out and see where that classic garbage can chariot would have been rolling up and down the field. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great night, and goodbye.